Hey guys, well, I want to share with you a little recipe that I found a while back. I was going through some old blacksmith stuff and I found a recipe for a leather preservative. And you got to understand that in the shop I use a lot of different things on metal and wood and leather because I have to work with all of them. And I really haven't found one thing that suits all, that's that's inexpensive, that works well, until I found this formula. And it's something I want to share with you today. And no, I'm not going to be doing any of that third-hand riveting with this one, though. That was a great video. I know I got a lot of you guys. But this is a mixture of beeswax, turpentine, and linseed oil, which also comes in a can about like this. What this stuff is, and this is what's amazing, this recipe is 150 years old. And it's actually the basis for several products out there on the market. I don't want to name them. But there's a lot of things that are used to waterproof boots and to seal out snow and things like that. That is this exact recipe, except it's about 20 times cheaper. I've been asked a lot what I use on my hammers and a lot of the wood. Well, up until I found this recipe, I use straight boiled linseed oil, which is a wonderful preservative. I also used it on my metalwork. The only problem was it took some time for it to be able to dry. Now, linseed oil does take quite a while to dry, so I needed something that I could put on there and I could handle pretty quickly. This is it. Here's the recipe, guys, and what you want to do, all you need is a hot plate for this, a pot to melt everything in. Just make sure that you don't do this over open flame, because turpentine is flammable, and if you do it over open flame, it's going to catch fire. Just a word of warning. What you want to do is you want to take 1 part of beeswax. Take this bad boy, take a pocket knife, and shave it into strips. Doesn't have to be tiny strips, but just shave it so it melts a little faster. Put that in your pot. Take an equal portion of turpentine. Add it to the mix. Once the wax is melted, stir it up. Then take a half part of linseed oil, boiled linseed oil from the hardware store, and add it to the mix. Once again, stir it up. Pour that whole mix into whatever container you want it to be in and let it cool. That's it. Now, depending on how you play with the turpentine, you're going to end up with something that looks kind of like this. Now, this is a well-used box here, but it's basically a cream. Pretty simple stuff. The wonderful thing about it is this will take leather. It will not darken it. It will not stain it, but it will absolutely waterproof it. It's great for seams. I use this on boots, and the fact is that the products that are kind of based on this are used for actually re-waterproofing dusters and outdoor coats and things. So this is a real cheap way to get by with that. I use it on wood, I use it on the metal. I really use it kind of a cure-all for the shop. And let me show you the difference. Now, this is the thing that I really like about it. This particular S-hook has not been finished with anything. It's rusty, it's kind of nasty. However, this one has been hit with the beeswax mix. And as you can see, it's a little bit better looking. It is also waterproof. The thing I like about that is that when you're using just straight beeswax to coat whatever you're forging, the problem falls in the fact that you have to have that piece hot to get the wax to melt on there. Not so for this. I'm not saying that just regular beeswax isn't a great thing for a demonstration, but when you're working around the shop, when you got this stuff that you can rub on and it's not a greasy bad mess, it's fantastic. So guys, now this of course is a 150-year-old recipe, and I have found it to work wonders for the saddles in my shop and a lot of the other things that I use in the shop. But if you guys get into it, give it a try. Tell me your experience with it. I'd like to hear what you guys think about it. I'm absolutely in love with it. This is great stuff. I've been handing this out to friends for boots and hunting and all that kind of good stuff. So, but outside of that, guys, I will catch y'all a little later. Oh, one very, very important announcement. For those of you that are subscribers here on YouTube, I wish to announce that on the main website at purgatoryironworks.com, we have now added a new forum. So come by. Everybody can post, not just members. I mean everybody. So if you want to learn a little bit of something, come by, hang out. We usually make crude jokes. I think you'll enjoy it. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this time on YouTube. I will see you guys later.